Right. This is the problem. Okay. From the following particulars of Anil and Company, okay, prepare bank reconciliation statement as on 31st December 2014. Okay, this is the question. What is the content of the problem or question? Balance as per the cash book, 54,000. 54,000. Right. Now, based on this question, let us prepare first bank reconciliation statement. Okay. Bank reconciliation statement. And yeah, this, yeah, this is how the solution should start. Then you take three columns. Okay. What is the first column? Particulars, where you write the details. Then you will write the amount column, inner column for the amount, outer column for the amount. All right. Then you have add items. Okay. Then just depending on the solution, you give some space and take less items, less. Okay, less. Right. So pick up this content and drop here appropriate. When the question is given, what is the question? You're asked to prepare bank reconciliation statement as on, just write this, as on 2014. Okay, 2014. Right? Heading is important. You've written the heading. Okay. And heading is over. The template or the format is over. Right? Only thing is you take this amount and fill the gaps, fill the blanks. Okay. Right. Before the add row, you can insert one more row, that is balance as per. Balance as per. If the balance as per cash book is given, okay, cash book is given, the answer that you have to get is balance as per passbook. Okay, what's the balance as per cash book? 54,000. 54,000, right? This is the balance as per cash book. Now, why do we reconcile the statements? Why do we reconcile the records of company with the records of the bank? Now there's one record, the record of the bank, which is passbook. The replica of bank records is the record, the proof of bank's entries is passbook. The proof of company's entries is cash book. Now, again, let me say, when it is cash book, please understand that it is triple column cash book. It is triple column cash book. Okay, it is not double column cash book. Or even if it is double column cash book, sometimes there's a cash book with only bank and cash columns without discount. Yes, it can be double column cash book, but it should be with bank column, not with a discount. Generally double column cash book means cash and discount, right? That's often scenario. That's what we see often, right? But if there's a double column cash book with bank and cash, then you can consider that. But in general, triple column cash book means it's a cash book with the bank, discount, and cash. So therefore, we understand it as a triple column cash book, right? There are exceptions, okay? There are exceptions, as I told you. Fine. Balance as per cash book is 54,000. Right? This is over. This is over. Okay. Next. Rupees 100. Okay. Rupees 100 is rupees 100 debited to, yeah, rupees 100 debited to Anil and Company by the bank. Okay, rupees 100 are the incidental charges. When the charges are debited, is it known to the banker? Is it known to the banker? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is it known to the cashier? The banker deducts this amount, incidental charge of rupees 100. Okay. Is it known to the cashier who is sitting in the company? It is
Yes,
not.
sir.
It is not known. So therefore, because it is not, this 100 rupees is not deducted. This is 54,000. Had it been known to him, it would have been 53,000. 53,000. Okay, 53,900. It would not be 54,000. Because it is not known to him. Okay, he did not change it. It is still 54,000. But if it would have been known to him, it would have become 53,900. Okay, so what shall we do? We should deduct it. We should deduct it as what? Bank charges. Bank charges. Okay, debited by the banker, a bank. How much? 100. Okay, next. Checks for 5,400 is deposited into the bank. Checks for 5,400 is deposited into the bank, but not yet collected. When you, yeah, when you have deposited the checks, when you have deposited the checks, okay, and if it is not known to the, uh, you have deposited the checks as per cash book. Okay, because you have deposited, because you have deposited. Okay, this became 54,000. Okay, he added this, but the same is not accounted by the banker. Okay, the banker records that amount only when he collects that amount, 55,400. He has not received it so far. So what does he do? He doesn't account for it. So checks are deposited, checks deposited in the bank but not yet collected by the bank. What shall we do? Add or less?
Less.
Less. Okay, who is this?
Joel, sir.
Joel. Okay, so why do we less it?
Because it's not yet credited in the bank, no, sir.
It is not yet credited. Because it is not yet credited, okay, you have to bring down this amount as per cash book to actual balance. Okay, so when you're sending the check to the bank, okay, this 5,400 is included, okay, recorded in the cash book. So therefore it became this much. So you bring it down by how much? By this much, 5,400. Okay, and what is this description? Checks deposited but not
Not collected by bank.
collected. Collected. Okay, next. A check for 20,000 is issued by Anil company. Okay, this company, but not presented for payment. Okay, when you issue 20,000 check, to that extent, the amount is reduced. Actually, this amount would have been 74,000. But as soon as you issue this check, okay, what happens? It became 54,000, right? So, but as per the passbook, this is unchanged. There's no change in the passbook. So what you have to do, you have to, you have to, you have to, come on,
Add it.
back, check issued, but not presented. Okay, okay, 20,000, right? So 20,000 is added here, okay, and 5,000, 5,000,
500.
500 is deducted here,
Yeah.
okay? The total is, this total is 74,000, 74,000, and from this, deduct this 5,004.
68,500.
How much?
68,500.
58,068,
68, sir.
okay. And this is balance as per, come on, balance as per
That's
Passbook.
passbook.
passbook. That's it. This is the answer. This is the answer. You know, if it is favorable balance, this is favorable balance, right? If this is favorable balance, checks issued but not presented is added. Okay, checks deposited but not collected, deducted. You remember this way. But if it is overdraft, it is opposite. Let's say if this is overdraft, okay, this is less item and this is add item. You remember that way. And bank charges are always debited if it is favorable balance. If it is negative, again, this also is added. Okay, when it is favorable balance, right? Checks issued but not presented is added, and bank charges deducted. Checks deposited but not collected, deducted. These are the three common transactions that you get in any problem. Okay, so this is the answer. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma'am? Okay, we will have a small quiz in this. Yeah, this is the second problem. On March 31st, 2014, Rakesh had an overdraft of 8,000. Okay, and this is shown as per his cash book, right? Okay, so what is that we have to do? We have to prepare bank reconciliation statement, right? We'll write the heading bank reconciliation statement. As on which date? As on 31st March 2014, right? So 31st March, okay, 2014, 31st March 2014, fine. Okay, this heading is over. Then his cash book has shown an overdraft of 8,000, right? We have a particulars column, we have amount column, inner amount column, outer column. This is the template of format. So overdraft as per cash book is 8,000. The first item we have done. Then we'll take the add and less. Okay, the heading of add and less. So what is to be deducted, what is to be added, we'll check it one by one. He issued a check of, where did we, okay, checks amounting to 2,000 had been paid in by or deposited. Paid in by him means deposited into bank, but the bank did not yet collect the amount. Okay, so what is this amount? 2,000, right? So checks issued, checks deposited but not collected by the bank. Earlier, okay, when it is favorable balance, it was deducted. Checks deposited but not collected. Okay, but in negative balance, checks deposited but not collected will be added. Okay, checks deposited but not collected will be added. Therefore, we have taken 2,000. Next, he issued a check of 800 which is not presented for payment to the bank, right? What did we do with this when it was favorable balance? Checks issued but not presented for payment was added. Okay, it was added. Okay, but when it was favorable balance, balance as per cash book, but now it is overdraft. When it is overdraft, the same is reverse. It was added earlier, now it is deducted. Checks issued but not presented, 800. Okay, 800, right? Then there was a debit in his passbook of 60 for interest and 100 for bank charges. Now this is the point you have raised, boy. Okay, now bank, for bank, for maintaining your account, it will charge some expenses. Okay, it will charge some amount as an expense, and this charge will be deducted from whatever is the available balance that you have. If it is a favorable balance, they will deduct from that favorable balance. If it is already negative balance, what they do, they will add to that. Let's say you are owing to the bank 8,000. When you're owing to the bank 8,000 and another 100 is added, okay, another 100 is the charge, bank charge, right? What do? You will add that charge. You will add that charge, right? And not only that, for this overdraft, the bank has charged interest. That is also expense. Okay, so bank is charging interest. Bank is charging the commission. Sorry, charges, main account maintenance charges, right? Whatever it is, if let's say if this is a favorable balance 8,000, they will reduce from 8,000. But now it is unfavorable balance. It is overdraft. This is not you have in account. This is what you have to pay to the bank. So when you have to pay to the bank, what do they do? The banker, he will add this 100 rupees also. He will add this 60 also to whatever you're owing to the bank. Okay? Do you understand? Yeah. Boy, can you, do you have still down? Please
No,
let
sir. No,
me.
sir. I understood.
Okay. So this is added, right? So that 2,160 is the total to be added, right? You're adding it to 8,000 so that the amount became 10,160. From this, deduct 800, you get 9,360, which is overdraft as per passbook. When you're starting with the cash book overdraft, okay, you have to end with as per passbook. It can be overdraft in most of the cases. It can be favorable balance in some exceptional cases. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here. We'll stop